naked. When we pull up to the light, we'll beat the horn, jump out of the car, and scare the guys in the back that are following us. You know, some rustlers who are following us.
Right.
Well, we pull in. He gets in naked. We gets in the back of the truck. We pull up, but we back up to Stuckey's. People eating. We beat the horn. He jumps out. We pull off. He's there standing naked, and we run down the road. And he's running down the road screaming in French. So it's pretty good.
That is pretty good.
Yeah.
Usually we get a poop story somewhere. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's a lot of poop wrestling ribs, but that's a great one, and we love a new one. You know, Ricky Martel naked and Stuckey.
Yeah,
that's a classic. Kevin, can you give me 3 of the greatest wrestlers of all time in your opinion?
Well, here's where I differ with people. I hear people say, this guy is a great wrestler. Does he sell tickets? I'll give you the learning curve on that for me. 2 of the greatest technical wrestlers I ever saw in my life were Les Thornton and Tony Charles.
Okay, not familiar.
Great. Unbelievable. They were having a match in Tampa for 20 minutes Broadway. And it was as real could be. And Tampa was the maker of in my day. And I was watching with Eddie Graham, and I said, Eddie, this match is unbelievable, isn't it? He said, it sure is. Too bad it wouldn't sell out a phone booth. Right. So, great wrestlers, are you asking me? I'd have to put Hogan, you know, The Rock, and guys that sell out buildings. Yeah. You know, there's the bottom line.
I wouldn't put Hogan on the list personally,
but he sold out more tickets. You know what I mean?
I get it. Yeah.
You know, if you're gonna put who's the best wrestler, it's a different story. But who's the best performer in wrestling is performance, and it's and it's driven. And I mean, a lot of people will say exactly what you said. I won't put Hogan on there. But if Hogan didn't come along when the stars were lined up and WrestleMania didn't happen, this whole thing might not have happened. Right. So, I mean, you got to give credit where credit is due. But technically, even to this day, Shawn Michaels, The Undertaker, there's another one.
Right.
I mean, if you added all the money over the years, has anybody outdrawn this guy? I don't think so.
Oh, no.
I don't think so.
It's still going strong.
And his matches are still, like you said, going strong. They're getting better to me. You know, he's improved with age, and they have. The other one is, I'm a big Cena fan too. I think he's good too. Yeah. I mean, and I've noticed something about him before. He used to be deadpanned all the time when you see a promo. Now he's smiling once in a while. I mean, so it's like I used to say, why is all the wrestlers pissed off all day long? You making a lot of money, you know, you're flying to town first class. What are you going to be pissed off
There's
about?
Rats everywhere.
You got no personal issue with this guy. This is the first time you're going to match with him and you're going to be yelling and screaming with him. You know, he hasn't stolen your title. He hasn't done anything like that.
Right.
But I think, you know, again, it's easy for guys in my era to look back and say, well, the guys were great, they were the greatest workers. That's bullshit. That's bullshit. That's like comparing baseball players in the 60s and 70s to the baseball players today. Okay? Yeah, Mickey Mantle could play in any era. Could Hank Bauer play? Questionable. You know what I mean? Could Jimmy Pencil play? Questionable. But these guys are as better athletes. They train a whole lot better. I was one of the first guys that were getting bodybuilding after Superstar Graham.
Right.
Okay, so these guys are all athletes. They train better, they eat better, they take better care of themselves. Technically, the difference is they wrestle the same small circle of guys.
Right.
So they can't expand off the canvas like we could.
Right.
Because I wrestled, one night I would be wrestling Terry Funk in a Texas death match, and the next night I've been wrestling Mike Graham, who is a completely different opponent.
Right.
So they're wrestling opponents that are very similar.
Yeah. Plus, you always had to work to the crowd.
Yeah.
You know, where they don't really have to work to the crowd. Now this is what you get anyway, so
Yeah.
they don't really have to work too much to the crowd.
And they're
you guys had to know in the middle of the match. You know what I mean?
And they're more of a TV production than a wrestling company.
Right. I call
Yeah.
it the cookie cutter syndrome. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? Because they all look the same to me. Nobody really. Well, John Cena sticks out a little bit,
Yeah.
but it's guys like Michaels and the Undertaker, guys who've been around for a while.
Right.
The only guys who stick out. I can't tell you half the names of the guys on the roster nowadays. Because to me, they all look the same, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And they could be wrestling, and I'd get totally mixed up on the names.
And I think that's what happens is, you know, we look at it on the sports end. If you look at it on the business end, if it is a cookie cutter production, and one of those cookies goes away,
Right.
it's a lot easier to
Fill it right back in.
fill it in
Yeah.
than have a huge cookie with 5 heads go away.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So
Exactly.
it's also a business too,
That's
which people
true.
don't realize.
A lot of people don't realize that. I work for an independent federation up in New York for the last 3 years. I completely understand the booking, the calling the venues, the work that's involved. You know, there's a lot of work involved. It becomes not fun real quick. You know
Right,
what I mean?
right.
And if you don't love this, if you don't have, I equate it to a disease like alcoholism. You try to get out, but no
Right.
matter what you do, it sucks you right back in. You want to quit wrestling and just leave it behind you,
Right.
but you just can't. And it's like there's days I hate it, you know what I mean. But there's days you love it, even twice as much. It's like your mistress, you know what I mean?
Right,
You wanna
right,
get rid of
yes,
her.
yeah.
You want to get rid of her. Now, was there ever somebody in the business that didn't work for you? That's just you just said to yourself, why is this guy in the business? Our number one answer has always been the Ultimate Warrior.
Well, see, the thing is, I knew him before he was in the business, so I have a different take on it because my take is that I knew him as a person, so I can't really equate. But when he went to Texas as the Dinka Warrior, I saw he wrestled different than he did as the Ultimate Warrior.
Right.
Yeah, there was a little bit difference. But what I didn't understand is most of the guys that are here this weekend, as you know, they love the business, but some of them are bitter.
Right.
Okay?
Right.
And I don't understand this.